Dude. How are you? It's Fish Fry. We go to a Catholic church. It's not a crime scene. I've never heard of any behaviors there. We go there again. It's $15 a head. It's great fish. Went to Costco. I had my poor man's meal today. Was being stalked again by the stalkers, butt cheeks and snuggles. Big fat fingers in here. 1, 2, 3, I can do it. Excuse me. Rockstar. Looks like it's 10. I can buy it by the dozen now. Thank you. Hey, thank you for coming to fear mongering radio. It's cow shit, cow pie. The boss. We're going to see him on Sunday. Bruce Springsteen. Got good tickets through a my friend who is a big shot in the music business. So whenever I need something substantial, I saw Kiss one time in the Ohio a long time ago, and he just said, "Who is the blah 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 the person who promotes it?" I told him so. That was a long time ago. He's always, one time we were catting one time. He goes, "You want to see the boys? They're in town." It was a long time ago. So we're gonna get the boss, and they're bitching. He comes on Sunday. We're gonna be there kicking some old school. But yeah, welcome to fear mongering radio. How the hell are you? Like I said, it's the third day of March 2023, and the begging season is midnight and close at hand. A lot of woke going on about white people and Hershey and the Women's Day. And oh man, I went through that. Hey, I'll say his name. Mr. Planet Randy accused me of something I didn't say. I've been through it. The DeepFake behavior. So I've been through it. I'm not afraid to say the guy's name. When you want to accuse him of something behavior that's wrong, and he's not doing it before. People have done it. I he can get all mad to me, email and do whatever, go up, jump on his haunches, that's fine, but I'm not afraid to say it. But it's been happening to me, and it's happened to Debbie Daly, and I've had not just him, other people have done that kind of behavior to me. And I'm like, okay, that's what you want to do, but I know who I am. But we'll talk about the young lady over there on Lovely and Talented Twitch, Cinderella chick, beautiful woman, some porn video. Fluidscape, we're here live on Fear Mongering Radio. Yeah, it's woke right now, and I happened to see, because I listened to Boogie one time. He did a Hershey thing, and then I saw someone else do it about the Hershey getting woked on about. They did some candy about Women's Day. Here's the thing about Milton Hershey has he has a school in Hershey, Pennsylvania that still teaches children. School, okay? They don't. So I get it. Again, a school. He's been on it still. Almost 40% of the company still educates children in the great state of Pennsylvania. But it soon will pass. The Dilbert idiot is a moron, and I understand. I'll get to what he meant, and I get racist people. You stay away from racist people of any color. I don't run with people that say racist behaviors. Okay, not all black people are racist, not what, but there are people I wouldn't go near. You are who you run with. And here and in your life, I don't run with people who cheat on their wives, that smoke a lot of dope or drink and drive. So I get it, but I think he's just too stupid. He get in these podcasts and they start getting racist, and they just don't. I don't understand that. I love Dilbert. I still have it at my desk. I'll miss it, but he just pissed away a great career. That's his poor choice. I get it. Stay away from racist people. Don't run with them. That's all there is to it. Don't single out a race. Every color race have their problem. Anyways, welcome to anti-woke, whatever else. People just love to do that kind of behavior on here and make up lies about people. And we have, I always get all pissed off. And cause I saw it on Twitter. It said boycott Hershey. And I'm like, what the hell is this all about? And then I Googled it. Well, Boogie came through, and I didn't listen to his, because I know his thumbnail just can't be basic. It's like, he did a Women's Day thing, so that guy is just he needs to go away. That guy had a great. Again, you look at it, that the one he did when he did that Mountain Dew one. You're not angry, Grandpa, and it makes me less want to have to Mountain Dew. Like I said, I could have done that where I'm walking in the room. What the hell is this thing? Oh, dang it! Oh, there it is, right. But I look at the refrigerator. Now go get yours, because I found mine. I love my Mountain. Could have done it without yelling, but he still wants to be an angry grandpa, and I think he's dead. So, and I just kind of, whatever, it's sitting in your house and doing nothing at all, stroking the gopher on YouTube all day long. There's no way to go through life playing video games. I've always said it's not content. I'll say that over and over again. It's not and will never be content. This is content. My opinion with music in the background. I can talk about people, whatever else, give my opinion on people. That's what I do. We do appreciate people coming through on Fearmonger. I get a lot of nice downloads on, which is good. I appreciate all the channels you guys come through. But when I get more on. I'm doing some more often, so I'm getting, I have more time in NFL. I wish I could make. My goal to make $100 a month. I could if I was doing more podcasting, but obviously I work for a living. And I wish I could. I wish I could do more podcasts. I love to do this. My favorite thing to do. Besides someone smoking marijuana, I do this just to talk about things without yelling and hollering and being a dink. You just give your opinion on something. I'm not far right or far left. I'm not going to praise Trump like he's somebody special or the plagiarizer isn't. It doesn't matter. He picked up where Trump effed everything up. It's like Reagan took over for Carter, who's in hospice care, right? But if you're so far right, so far left, I feel sorry for you. If you're that far right and far left, you're going to be on YouTube and ripping on or praising. I feel sorry for you. Go get a job. Working class would love to have you. A real job, making real money. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I've never, ever, ever had to ask. I need money. I've never mentioned that. I've never needed it. I need to work, keep busy. Never, ever need to ask for money. It's always there. We bought some furniture. It was, 20, whatever the hell it was to move it. We finally spent some of our stimulus money. We haven't spent it. I said, let's just spend that. We had a choice between her dad's money in the backyard, but let's just spend the stimulus money. We took it towards the furniture and got it. It came in. That adventure will come through in April. I did a thing on my phone. Just wear it all together, but went. That was kind of fun. I might do a Bruce Springsteen one, another concert. In the morning I'll get up, I'd be all disheveled. Remember my favorite picture out there was all disheveled in the morning. My favorite, people use that like that's my favorite picture. People love that. I was like, my hair is all effed up. That's because men are visual and they get really angry at me when I can predict people's behavior. I've always said I can predict it so easily on here, whoever, male or female, before they do it. And I remember where all the bodies are buried. I've talked about that with Melissa. We'll talk on the phone and people just, they forget about what they've done. They don't want to remember it. They don't want to. So. Geez, that Tom Bernard one. That one's got to 125. It tells you how many. That's pretty good. A lot of those have been over on Spotify, and that's a lot of them Minnesotan. So I appreciate that very, very much. Got a lot of them come through. So I gave my opinion on it. Got a few emails on it. Good job, whatever, blah blah. But NASCAR one's doing pretty good too as well. Getting some views on that. It is what it is. I'm part of what I'm doing. I just like doing once a week. You talk about NASCAR, whatever it may be. The NFL one, because I ripped on Trump, whatever. My listens they're out there. It's never going to go back up. It's kind of, but I'm never afraid to call it the hunch. Donald J. I am who I am. I speak what I feel. I'm a working guy. I make a living. I support people. I go out and do things. My body's monetized. So let's look now. So the sources are always Spreaker has been pretty good, which is I guess I got my check, but my money $65.50. What the hell it was? YouTube I made $350, but think about what I make every month. You can make money here. You can do $8 a month, 45-minute audios, and stay on Spreaker.com and talk about something without being far right and be in the middle and give your opinion. But people get too far right. You don't want to listen to that. It's hard to find a podcast on Spreaker. They're getting more and more serious on podcasts now. You have people like Donald J. Trump's son saying stupid stuff, triggered with the idiot from Marjorie. Marjorie's just being the face of a Republican. They get on these podcasts like Dilbert guy, just say dumb stuff. Any of my characters would never say anything racist. And people use the double G hard R when they yell out on a video game. I don't understand that. But people have no, I'm a podcast. I watch my language and whatever else. But Spotify, Bullhorn, iHeart, buy telecommando.com. I think that might be a Latino one. Thank you. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Lafayette, Amazon Fire TV, VLC, Twitter, Chrome, iVox, and oddatail.com. So there's people probably putting me up on there, and I thank you. They really love me in India. I love you too, guys. I love you a long time. I really do appreciate you guys in India. I really, really do. You guys have always been good to me in all. I'm very Mr. Popularity. I think I said, I told this that Debbie Daly said it, and Edward James Hubbard. I saw Paulson one time talked about it a little different. One fan, you have one fan, you build from there. Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger. You have one person listening. It's a fact. Thank you, and it just continues on. I get all this making money. I make money. I made money at my job. I went and bought a 2-wheeler I needed. And I just took it out of my recycle money. It was $215. Paid for it. No big deal. And at the look, I just went in there, saw what I wanted, walked up. How much? Boom. Walked. It was $215. $213 something. Have to look. I just pulled up my wad of money, went through, gave her a bunch of 20s. I don't have to ask much. If you have to ask much it costs, you can't afford it. That's all what my dad always said. We're going to Bruce. Now we might go to she was kind of being penny-wise out of foolish because they screwed us over on our trip to Virginia Beach. They gave us this free week, so she might want to go to Florida. And I said, well, then we go to another hotel. For the third time, I offered Oregon Coast, but she said no. So I said, well, then dealer's choice. I would love to Oregon Coast, drive down it, but she didn't. That's so she's going to probably go to Fort Lauderdale. I said, fine, just move the flight. No big deal, but they screwed us over. Like, no, F them. Because they know they've done it twice, so they know we're just going to say no. Some of us have bumped us, and that's fine. Had a free room, so to get a room, it would have been $1,500 down Virginia Beach. I said, it doesn't really matter. We've been there twice. We can go someplace else. This isn't a big deal. They don't want us to, because we're exclusively use Hilton. And I have a guy I work with. I'm going to tell him he usually will give us a good deal. So anyways, I said, not a big deal. We'll go to Fort Lauderdale. That's fine. We went there for a cruise. I've been down there for work. It's a nice little city in Florida. I'm not a big Florida guy, but I do like Fort Lauderdale. United States is Oklahoma. He shall not be named Tulsa 20 times. Oh my God. Sven Johnson, you still haven't done a show to see patrol. Disappointing your behaviors. 20 times he has. In Texas is Victoria one time, in Volta Springs, in San Diego. It's San Jose, Sacramento, Los Angeles, and I always fly into Sacramento and drive up to lovely and talented Reno. We have Gainesville, Missouri is Lee Summit. Iowa is Council Bluffs. Illinois, Chicago. New York is Flushing. Someone in Flushing listens a lot. Thank you so much. 2 other ones. Stalkers, they have New Jersey. Irvington, 4 times, thank you, somebody out there, and lovely and talented Cincinnati. So thank you, and obviously, you love me in India, I love you a long time in Singapore, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, Israel, Mexico, Malaysia, South Africa, and Zambia. So Australia twice, Singapore twice. So India, you guys are doing pretty good. Getting bigger and bigger. Somebody in Madhya Pradesh, I can't pronounce you guys, I apologize. I will come to you, I will come. The Denali is 3 times, so it's a consistent listen. I think they like the music, and that I have fun. I'm not swearing and cussing. They probably listen to some American idiot on the poor side of Minnetonka talking. So, thank you, India, really do. When they put me up on that, come on, I'm on 25 different networks. That's why doing live streams on YouTube is a waste of effing time. I've done a few, but it's a waste of time. Just one time, and my use doesn't go anywhere. I'm just talking about something. They don't care. It's all about drama, yelling and hollering. It's evil anus doing 6 hours, which I don't understand that. People watch these idiots wait for their name to be called. Oh my God, I just cannot imagine sitting in the house waiting, just watching and watching and watching. Again, start charging for live stream. These people would all just freak out. Go over to goddamn Twitch. Go over to the other idiot place. But before, want to generate money, start charging these morons. That's all there is to it. None of these guys work for a living. You have to imagine because the sun's going down, so they get up in their stone. They'll listen back to a 5-hour stream. But thank you, everybody that comes in. I really do appreciate it. Also over on Chloe's channel, my channel, Capo Podcast. It's been consistent. I thank you very, very much for you guys rolling in. The Adventure Channel, doing some adventures on there and running my car and whatever else, doing a video today. So, let me go out something real quick here. I'm going to tweet out that one. Doing some comedian wars with the imbecile and, the comedian wars. So let's tweet this out. So, but anyways, remember, as I speak to the download, I can speak English for these men and women of the armed forces. We appreciate it very, very much. All you guys do for us. And without you, well, what do we have? Well, not much. A lot of people don't really care about the military. We have fat boys disrespected. We have Anus Breath who faked it. I'm a honorary member of the armed forces. I honor them at all cost. They stormed those beaches. I was listening to some Vietnam stuff. They stormed those beaches. Snapped the necks. The Krauts gave their life for you. One. Korea and Vietnam wasted a lot of good lives in those two wars. Should have went right up to Saigon and got that done. They didn't. So I listened to a few of these things that they went through, which is taking over these mountains, these hills for whatever, just bombing the piss out of them, whatever. So Afghani war, all the wars, Iraq, and stuff to China, whatever it may be. I thank you very much to this country. Then when Blue out there too as well, always trying to cancel their culture and whatever. It's not easy being a cop. People don't like you what they want. When they want you, they're going to call you. All right, call it crackhead, right? They have balls the size of apple oak trees. Fire department, 9/11 victims. Look at the idiot in Atlanta. Blazers. Just that chick, and she's your face of the Republican Party, RNC. I guess they didn't let the Nazi idiot talk, which should never been the president, the hunch. Republican Party got pulled their head out of their ass, but it's not my dad's Republican Party anymore. These idiots out there, I'd be embarrassed to be Republican. I'm not happy with the Democrats, but then want to do the canceling the loan behavior. Yeah, that's like I don't know. I get it, man. They go to these Division 1s for no reason. They're good Division 3s and 2s. A friend of mine worked with her son. He went to Division 3. He could have played baseball with the Gophers, but he wanted to play. He went there for Ripon for 4 years. Met his wife. He's married to her. Live out there in Ripon, Wisconsin. Got a good education. He only had like $3,000 of debt, and he works for a printing company out there and does a good job. Beautiful young lady. Got 2 children. How you apply yourself at any college. I remember there was a young lady. I ref with her, and this was a long time ago. Her mother had sent me an email and they wanted me to come to the party. I couldn't go, but I ref with her and her sister. Her sister was, I think she was like, she was 18 later on, and she went to Niagara Falls to play hockey because she wanted to play hockey. I don't know what it was. Then another young lady I coached, Molly was her name, and very good skater. She went to a place out east because she wanted to play, and she wanted to be a doctor, and she's a pediatrician. I see her on Facebook, bright as hell. And her dad showed up at my house because she got a All-American, what it was. I have it on my wall. She said she wanted to give this to you. He laminated it. I was very proud, very touched that she remembered me when she was 22, because she was All-American like 4 years in a row. It was a small college, but it was out in Connecticut somewhere, and she wanted to she wanted to play hockey, and she wanted to be with her friend. I followed her. I was able to follow her on the internet back then, just how she was just tearing up. She set the most. I think the record still stands. That division. I coached. I wrote. She was such a great. Oh my God, her twin brother was good too. And she was outstanding. Never forget that one day. Her dad wanted me to drop her off at Norwood Mall, and we were driving up, and I go, "Hey, Molly, why didn't you pass that? Why didn't you take that shot?" I asked her in the game. She says, "Well, she had another guy who's Nelson was her coach, and he said to her she didn't have a good shot." And I said, Molly, you wear the C for a reason. You make that shot next time. You take it. And look, when I told her, it's kind of like you're training a dog. And when you're training anybody, an adult, you show somebody something at Perkins or something, and they learn. And remember, I dropped her off at the Norwood Mall to see her mom, and she looked at me, and I go, just next time you have a chance, just make the shot, okay? Shook her head. It was like a light went off, and then in the very next game, she was coming down almost identical, and Johnny was open. She took that shot and shelved him. Came back, big smile on her face. But she was a pleasure to coach, and pleasure to watch her grow into a grown-ass woman, and now she's helping children in hospitals out east. But that's the kind of stuff, memories that you take with you when you coach in your community. You create friends. I mean, at Oak Ridge, I was, I remember, I forget the look on her face when I told her, I said, just next time, take the shot, man. Look at the head coach of the Pumpkin Bowl. She quit, Lindsay Whalen. Just because you're a really good pumpkin bowl doesn't mean you can be a good coach. Okay, I mean, I like to cook. I mean, if I run a restaurant, I have to have good people around me. I could open a Chinese restaurant, but I'd make a good cook to do it. But anyways, 9/11 victims, like I said, God bless working class who is well work for a living, go out there and work. We appreciate you guys very, very much. Supporting people on these YouTube channels that don't want to work, refuse to work, and can work. You can work from your home for work if you want. It's not that tough. Instead of begging for money like the steel-toed tar in the mornings in the basement. I feel like they ask for money. God, please. Just sickening. But anyways, always make good choices. You have to run with. Don't run with racist people. Don't do it, man. I don't run with people. In your life in here, there's a condom too as well. I mean, your choice, put a condom on to be the father of a child. Look at Gov. He fathered a child, I guess. Allegedly getting married. No excuse for getting pregnant out of wedlock. None. Take care of your children. That's all we're asking. So put a condom on. AIDS kills you forever. I'm asking. Smashing gas. Good to have means my wet sex. Regardless, you don't like too many having sex. I get you can't watch two women. That's when you're choking your chicken. Yeah. You're watching two women. That's gay sex. Okay, I'm telling you. Double standards. So when you're on red tube, okay, whatever you're watching two gay women. Okay, plain and simple. That's all we're asking. And that's when we watch two men. You don't like it. Don't drink and drive. Call some murder. They're gonna murder somebody. Pick up the phone. Have too much to drink, right? Call Zane B. I think he's living down. I saw him. He was on Facebook. The big bitch. That guy's doing really good, man. Out of college, he's working for somebody right now. I think he's working for. I don't know who he's working with. He's a good shit. I'd like to meet up with him again in Chicago sometimes. He was fun. We'd meet up in Chicago when we the Blackhawks. I miss talking on my podcast so much. He was so much fun. We did a lot of good shows together, man, over on Blog Talk, and it was just those were the days when you could call in the podcast, and it was just fun. Now it's just a bunch of skullduggery, aka panels, screaming and hollering. It's just a waste of effing time. Anyways, so yes, always call someone or someone. It's not that, but be a good community guy. You see something, say something in community, okay? Check it out. Again, you are who you run with in your life. Plain and simple. You are where you're at because of making poor choice. Not my fault. Not my fault. Like I said, I've never asked for money in my life. I asked for an application. My days a week. It was like, I don't know, 550 miles. A good fare of recycling, about $1,500. I found a $100 bill yesterday getting out the airport. I was at my third one in about a week. I don't know, it fell in people's pockets. But okay, they were there. Looked over and I'm like, God, that looks like a $100 bill. Walked over and picked it up. No one's around, put it in my pocket. Go buy something substantial with that. Whenever I find a $100 bill, I go buy something with it. Maybe buy some shoes or something. I have no idea. But I put it in my pocket. Don't tilt too well because then she's going to want half it. And one time we found $600 at the airport. I asked the people, not yours, some pocket. We used that for there was $600 underneath the chair. Put it in my pocket. Someone dropped it. So what'd you pick up? I go, just wait. We sit down and pull it out. She goes, what? I go, I just found that. Put in my wallet. I said, we'll take it when we land. We bought tickets with it. So anyways, like I said, Virginia Beach is probably not going to happen. I really don't care. I want to go see Head Loss because we're landing out there in the hell's that town out there? The bigger city. We're gonna go land there and go from there. So I don't know if she's gonna move that over to Fort Lauderdale. I'll drive down the Oregon coast. As far as I'm concerned, I love the Oregon. We've done it twice. I'd do it again. I haven't done it a long time. It's a great drive. I could do it myself and videotape. It would take me 2 months. Route 66. If I was by myself, I would. I'd go up and down there myself. It'd be great as hell. It'd be epic as hell. So, anyways, hang on a second. But hang on a minute. I'll do this real quick here. But yeah, who knows? She does want to go to, like I said, to Fort Lauderdale. We were there I was there when that one guy came over, and Bill Clinton was in office. Yahoo, man. And the mom drowned, and then they used him as I was right in front of my hotel. What the hell's going on here? And there was all this stuff was going on there in Fort Lauderdale. The Cuban thing when Bill was in office, and it's a nice city, a lot of golf courses. And the company I worked for, I went down there. That was the weekend I was down there for the company to help do inventory, and that happened. So it's a nice city. Just at night you want to go out. I mean, there are some nice beaches and stuff. I don't hate Florida. It's not my number. Everything's cheaper. Everything, I guess. So whatever. So if she wants to go, that's fine. It's her baby. I don't care. So I would, I could go to Puerto Rico as far as I'm concerned. Beautiful beaches. I'd go to St. Martin if I could. I would. Hell yeah. But I don't. I'm not the boss. I'm just a minion in this marriage. I always say. So we'll see what happens. I do like Virginia Beach. It's kind of like a cruise ship that you run around on. So that's the way I look at it. But anyways, it's beautiful weather here in the great state of Minnesota. It's what time is it? It's 4:40, straight halfway up the balls at Midwestern time Central in the great state of Minnesota. We had some snow last week. It's only melting along there. A lot of the parking ramps are getting to be less snow on the roofs. Streets are getting pushed out. Ice is going away. I can kind of see the lake. So usually March can be a bitch. But if we can get the 17th coming up, St. Patty's Day, and begging season is getting to be 7 months away. State Fair is a couple months away. We're getting right on through it, man. Getting right on through it. So I did some videos that come up of driving around Minnesota. That was fun. I did those after. That was fun. Driving the snow, and I do like doing it in my lovely and talented my camera here, my GoPro. Let me take this thing out real quick. So it's always fun doing the GoPro and cruising around with that. Hang on a second. I want that. Hang on a second. So I'm doing that on the Samsung, and I do like my GoPro. I like my GoPro 10. I'm wrong. I just haven't changed my DJI. I wanted to get out my well, come on now. When they get on this case, it can be a bitch. There we go. The Samsung is fun, but I want to get my DJI. I got to get that out one of these days. I really do. It's just this. Who was it? Wonder Hussy said she didn't like. She didn't like. What'd she say? The GoPro, because it showed too much stuff that she looked ugly. I don't understand that. I mean, the DJI is great for video quality. It's really good. I've never seen their what do you want to call it, the sport one is nice, but they just had their little one thing. I mean, the one thing about just make it simple, stupid. Just make it easy to where in the hell did that thing go now? What did I do with that thing? I don't want to lose it. One thing about this, oh, there it is. This with the Samsung, be very careful the cover that goes in there. So then we're gonna delete. It's just easier to use my GoPro to delete. You got up to 4 hours of video on the Samsung. I love the Samsung. It's fun as hell. Just a fun little camera for 8. It keeps me at 820. It's perfect. But I've been doing some lovely and talented videos on my phone, adventure ones. That's been kind of fun. It is what it is. So, okay, I get that one out of here. I love the GoPro. I'm wrong. If they got to make it easier. The one thing I like about the DJI, you can get the thing out much easier out of there, much easier. And DJI's got great quality, great quality. But trying to get this chip in this GoPro 10 is really delicate on the side. It gets hot real quick, and it's too bad. But they're still selling them over on lovely and talented. See that's on? You sure? Okay, they're still selling them over at Costco. So there you go. It's on. Put it in there. They're still selling at Costco. it's well worth it. It just sucks the case. I have to. Oops, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. God damn it. Oop. I don't want that. Okay. Now we're going to delete this thing here. Hang on a second. So, this is very delicate. We'll go over here. Let's do this. General. Sorry about this. So, reset. Hang on a second. It's very delicate. You be very, very careful what you touch in this stuff. So, anyway, so as I'm talking to you, I'm just doing this deleting to go along here. So let's talk about woke. I happened to see when I saw it on the Twitter that it was trending. I'm like, what the hell is this all about? So I Googled and up came what's his name, Boogie, right? Mr. Feel Sorry For, right? I was gonna listen to it, but he goes overboard on stuff. So he did like a 4-minute video on it, whatever. Because he just all he does. Sits around and looks for trends. He just like Piggybacker, Pig in a Poke, right? Piggybacker, he did that shit. So he one time when he was trying to grow his channel, he would go look whatever was trending, and then he would try to, or he would go make comments on videos, and then try to be so then people would come over and look at his channel. He finally realized, just like me, it's futile. I mean, you're not going to get pushed out. He wanted to be a car guy, and good luck with all that. I mean, good luck. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I talk about things. I do videos for you guys. You can watch and whatever. And it'd be great to be Mr. Popularity, but Boogie 928, he thinks he's going to be. You know, the yelling and hollering. The one I saw, the Mountain Dew one, makes me less want to drink Mountain Dew. Because he's yelling, I'm sorry, that's not the way you do it. You simply look for it, and you can write it. He writes his own stuff. He's not very funny, not saying that either. But I mean, if I'm going to write anything with somebody, it'd be Wonder Hussy, because I guess she likes to write things, and I get it. You know, God love her. There, I got that stuff all done. So the Samsung, it's one of the Samsung. I think what I can. Let me see here. I think I got how many hours on this thing I can do. 4 hours and 41 minutes. I can do on it. It's fun. I love the camera. It's a great little effort. If you do a lot of editing, you can. It's really kind of cool. It's a great little camera to screw around with. It's fun in my car. It gets the point across. Open mic'd in the car, and I can do my shit. But so I saw that. I guess they did some Women's Day thing, and I'll tell you guys right now. Milton Hershey is a very hang on a second. Let me see here now. What's this? Edmonton, what's this? I don't think I want that. We'll do Drone and D. If you go listen to his biography, many of them, his whole life, he was a young child. He wanted to make a difference, and he did a lot of good stuff, and he was doing a lot of good things, and then he bought the town in Hershey. Another guy I liked who died recently, I like Ike and Mike. Bourne was his name, and he has a candy company out in Pennsylvania too as well. Wanted to go in the army, whatever, but ended up working at the candy company. Another guy did a lot of good stuff for you guys. You need Mike and Mike. I think of him. I buy Hershey when I buy the Hershey chocolate. Why? I mean, just because of what I read about the guy. Maybe not been perfect, okay, but I think of that guy every day. That when I drive by a school, I think of his school that he built out there, that they own 4% of Hershey. He's still educating children. He's long, long gone. Allegedly Paul Newman in his charity does for camps. I think I went to Timber Bay Camp when I was in school. I think it's a great thing. Like I said, I'd love to have a hockey school where people come and learn hockey, and you film the whole class and they can watch it. You give back to the sport I love. You'd love to have I told you that Boy Scout camp in upstate New York. It was up there, and the guy goes, beautiful property, but he goes, what was it, a crime scene? I totally agree with the guy. It was gorgeous. I saw the waterfalls, and there was that one place in upstate New York we were looking at. this park that she showed me was all these really cool places. It was very, very cool. I talk about it on podcasts. It was very the travel thing we get all the time. It was very cool. State park, and there's a lot of good state parks throughout the country. We have plenty here. Fort Snelling. You could, if I was 14 years old, someone trying to drop me off, and me and your 3 buddies would never be seen again. Just walk all the place down there. I've done my videos down there. You can go down by the Minnesota River in Fort Snelling. I've walked along there and just walk, without your camera, just kind of walk and say hi to people as you walk along, and just think and listen to nature along the way. It's really cool down there in the summertime, and just have her drop me off and say, I'll call you when I'm on the other side of someplace. Because you walk all the way from 169 all the way down to 35W. Just walk. Just look at nature and walk along the way and bring some food with you and your phone. Take pictures. I did like my own little calendar for 2023 of my pictures of Mike leaving the house, and I made a calendar for my sister. My sister gets compliments at work all the time of my GoPro 10 that was all done on that and the DJI. The girls love it. Well, this is some really cool pictures because I did, the calendar and birthdays of people and stuff. So it's my GoPro. I don't take good pictures. The GoPro, the DJI takes good pictures. So I love doing the calendar. Do one again for 2024. Sure. Little corn. It's illegal to be doing this, Here, you can have one. Go back with Mama. No. Back up with Mama. Go ahead. But anyways, so the Hershey, I guess they tried to do something for Women's Day. It didn't work out, right? Which is never, the thing if you do a transgender, you're going to piss off the right. Just make your candy bars and be done with it. Don't try to get over. You make it for St. Patty's Day. You have your chocolate for, obviously that's your big thing for Valentine's Day. When you start doing political things like Women's Day, you can do veterans. I understand that, but all of a sudden people start doing this behavior of boycott this, and boy, that's not a very capitalist thing to be doing. Many people do that kind of behavior. Half these idiots don't work for them in the first place. That piss and moan. Liberals don't want their college be paid for, right? Piss and moan. Take out $150,000 of rent and F off and drink and smoke dope and have sex, and pretty soon you're not working. You're working at Burger King, and you're going, man, working at Burger King. There I am. I'm working for a living, paying your salary. The guy that I knew real well, Mr. Rossman, passed away. He always told me something. I'm going to repeat it to you guys before. You can have whatever you want in this world. Just make the monthly payments. But I go by the philosophy, if you have to charge it, you don't need it. You pay yourself first. Since I was 20 years old, I've been solvent. Never ever asked for money. Save my money. Spend my money liberally. Enrich people's lives. The lady, I bought a guy some smokes, and she got all mad. I said, don't count my money again. We go to Randall, and I always give a $20 tip for the coffee. Her dad would get mad. I go, sir, don't ever spend my money again. Don't worry how I spend my money on your daughter. Anyway, but I just saw that. Being woke again. It's happened to me. They want to cancel you when you go video to video and you're better at it than they are. Oh boy. People are awful personal on here. Oh my God. I'm good at it. Other people are. I don't forget. I just don't. You just don't act like nothing happened, please. God forbid I cheat on her. She would never forget it. I don't blame her. That guy was my board member. Got in trouble harassing somebody. And he capped to us. He said, no, I'm not her anymore. That's the way it works. So, speaking in that vein, So Scott Adams went on again on a podcast, free of charge over here on YouTube, I guess. And he said, okay, say the black, they're racist. Now, I get it. There are racist African Americans, white, Hispanic, whatever. All kinds of people that are racist. I don't run with people, especially in this video platform. They're racist pigs, playing them out here. I don't. So all races, I mean, all you have to say is, listen, stay away from racist people. Because I love his, I have it on my desk, my Dilbert calendar. I love Dilbert. I've always loved it. It's funny as hell. Working in offices, you can see yourself in this behavior, the engineer behavior. I've seen how he's kind of gone righty on it. I'm like, I saw it last year. And then someone wrote into Tribune about how he's being more real life, which is stupid. I love the talking cap. I love all the guys on there. Hilarious. The pointy boss. Loved it all. So, I get on these podcasts, like me right here, I could all of a sudden start cussing. I could have came out as cowpoke, not been who I was, just been a racist little pig, but it's not me. Yeah, I speak out on both sides of the aisle. On people on the video platform, their behaviors. People don't like it. I learned from Debbie Daly. Speak your mind, die on your feet. Debbie Daly went through, we'll talk about here, the WOKE-Cinderella girl. Fat boy, having a fat boy. His sister all over Pornhub. Especially when guys get taken advantage by women, they don't like it. But Scott Adams, all you gotta say is, hey, listen, don't run with people that are prejudiced. All you gotta say. Oh, you know, all religions have it. All do. Jewish, Catholic, black, white, Hispanic, are prejudiced pigs. Don't run with them. I don't go downtown Minneapolis. Criminal. I don't run with people that are active porn watchers. I don't want people that hurt their wives or their husbands or hit their kids. Or I don't do that. I wouldn't run with Tina D. She gave drugs to children. People don't really care about that. They don't want to hear about it. As long as it's not their kid, right? She gave drugs to children. You guys you can deny and shake your head. That's who you associate with. That's fine. People loving and grandpa. I don't know why someone who wants to hurt a child. I don't understand that. I never have. You know, I don't get that. You can have a movie where somebody gets hurt a child. You don't just see it, but people love to watch that kind of violence. Excuse me, because it gets their. They love it. You know, it's just what they like. It's just like Boogie screaming and hollering, doing a Mountain Dew thing. I don't understand that. Why people like that? When he's not funny, he's not natural. Because Yankee Grab, that's the way he was. He screamed and hollered, so he wasn't live. He was just playing himself. Like, what's her name? Rosie O'Donnell did really good in The League of Her Own. Why? Because she's a dumb bitch and she yells and hollers. No one comes in the middle anymore. But I get Scott Adams. He had a great platform to say, hey, man, we got to stamp out racism. Don't run with people that are racist bastards. He's thinking of African Americans, which was dumb. I have a lot of good African American people, friends, gay, straight, whatever. Good people. But as soon as they do something I don't like, you know, one of my friends cut you off. I'm still getting harassed by the trolls. Phone calls like 6 times a day. Not a chance. Woke. I don't know. It's too bad, man. No one's fault his own, but I guess Elon Musk supported him. That idiot. Wasting his money on Twitter. All he needed to do was make a better combustible engine. I love his cars. I like his truck coming out. To hell with electrical behavior. They're starting on fire. There's a factory I talked about. There's a factory in Illinois that closed last week. On Tuesday, I think it was the last day for the boys and the girls and the women, whatever. And it closed. If I was a Kia tomorrow, I'd buy that tomorrow and make a truck with a 6-cylinder steel. I dare anybody out there listening to me domestic brother have the money to do it, go buy it. Say, listen, I'm going to tell Biden, hey, we're going to make a 6-cylinder. I also have the commercials that have been running on my a few things I've seen about have run on my channel. They can make houses quicker and cheaper. Then do it. Then just do it. Make the 6-cylinder that can make 100 miles a gallon on the highway and 50 in the city. Do it. Kia make that truck. Make it like the Ranger. Go buy that factory out in Illinois, lock, stock, and barrel. Employ people. It'd be non-union. That's why they got rid of Saturn after the crash in 2008. It was non-union. They made a damn good car. We can make things better. Just when oil is up, people make money. But when oil is down, people can, I think it's the cost of living goes down. They don't want that. We want us to people be. I'm lucky. I've never had to ask for money. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm lucky. I don't worry about gas. I've never had to worry. I just put it in my truck and where do I go? I don't have to worry about it. My brother was alive. He used to give me all the time, put gas in my car. I go, don't do that. Because then I got used for like 2 years. I didn't pay for gas. He always put gas and we put it on his credit card. I'm like, oh God. That's fine, I guess, but I'm going to worry about that. I pay a lot in cash, whatever it may be. I'm going to worry about it. She pays all the bills. I spend everything in cash. I haven't paid a bill in 20 years of marriage. We bought the furniture. Came today. All ready to go. Bitch, please. Just paid out off, and we didn't put it on no credit card, no nothing. Well, we did, but it was we just wrote a check out. Boom, done. Got the old stuff taken away, and we're going to get some end tables. We're down there. She wants them. Let's go get some. But it's too bad, Scott. Scooter. There was a young man who, he was my Squirt B goalie. His name was Scooter. And I see his dad once in a while, and he goes, he has that nickname, and to this day, I guess he's a doctor. I laughed because I gave him, the name was Scooter. So I called him. Because he would scoot around. He was a good little goalie. He was like 10 when I gave it to him. I guess it still sits him to this day. He's like in his 40s, I think. It was funny. I said, yeah. His dad was a very nice man. He was a doctor. Married to a psychopath. He worst her. But it's too bad. Racist rant. Yeah, you stay away from people. I don't run with people who are drug addicts that do meth. People that I don't run with poor people. I don't. I'm not going to hang around people that don't have any money. It's no fun. I'm not going to do it. Play video games all day long. I'm not going to do it. I have people have real jobs, real money, good wife, good children, good life. I will never hang out with people that aren't upstanding. If you drop the double G hard R in my presence, not a chance. No way. Cheating your wife. Stay in your house, play video games all day? No, I'm not going to hang out with you. I'm not going to do it. I played up. My nephew will bring down the, what the hell that thing is, the green one. He'll bring it down. I'll bring down the superintendent. We'll play for like an hour, me and him. And that's about it. I'll put a quarter, I'll 50 cents in the machine, play machine, but also life to do. I have better things. I'll go outside to kill time, not playing video games, killing time. This is fun to do. Actual podcast on a podcast system. YouTube's just YouTube. That's really not a podcast. It's free. So people stream nonstop on there and scream and holler and, piss them on the far right and the far left with no rhyme or reason. That's all there is to it. The one gentleman was found guilty, and I loved how they sentenced that idiot this morning. I love that, man. Next morning, you're done. I hate this. Who's that one chick, that blonde who was taking money from people? She wants to, because she has 2 kids. Too bad. No, you don't wait around. You're going to jail the next morning. I love that, man. They sentenced him this morning. You're gone. Goodbye. See you. Like he had public hangings. There was some mayor somewhere who was child pornography. Guess what? He resigned. That guy should be executed. I tell people all the time, people always think it's some degenerate gay man that does that behavior. This guy's a mayor distributing CP around. That guy should be publicly hung once he's found guilty. To the gallows, chop his head right off. I don't care. There's no time for this going into prison. You are executed. That's all there is to it. You distribute it because, like I told you before, everyone has a camera in their hand. That's why it's so prevalent now, because people can videotape it and sell it with their little camera on. I can do a YouTube video. I did a little short, put it up, boom, it's up. You can watch it. There's 100 watches. Great. We're happy for you. But unfortunately, if I had niece and nephew, I would exploit them, or I'm a teacher somewhere. I could exploit these people. It's sad. And they can end this behavior before it's tomorrow. Google would simply give us the IP of where the people are. And you get every IP off there and you execute these people. One was called Playpen. They went after these people. And the people that were my age, whatever, in their 50s, a lot of these were policemen and people that were doing this behavior. Execute. They can get rid of all these IPs, and you start cleaning out the economy. People that hurt children, elderly people, drug dealers, you execute these people. Chop their heads off, public hangings, I don't care. Or you be 12 on, 12 off, open area, and separate garbage so you sweet release of death. I'm sorry. I guess probably no fun to have a brother or uncle or somebody or get in trouble just like the Boy Scouts. You know, I was telling somebody about that the other day. It's so tribal, and that lady, I played the thing back for you guys on the last show, that they don't want to upset the family thing. We're talking about upstate New York. Boy Scouts were supposed to be fun. Girl Scouts, fun. School was supposed to be fun. Experience, I had great experience. If I could relive maybe 12 to 17 again, I'd love to. I had a great time being 12. 11 for that matter. Playing baseball with my friends, riding my bike, caddying Oak Ridge, working, Burger King, whatever, making a living, saving my money, learning to be a man. Those are great times. Played some video game, but it wasn't all the time. No, it's always video game. Boring. It is not content. I'll tell you over and over again who you are. Sorry, man. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. Never will be. Not a chance. But podcast is fun. It really is. We're going to go to that fish fry. Went last week at $15 a head. We go there and have a gay old time. Anyways, so I never knew this one before. Beautiful young lady. Her name is WOKE-Hershey on Twitch. Her gaming content is ready to speak out about DeepFake controversy. I'm a normal girl, she says. She wants to move past the controversy. Well, now it made it USA Today. I never knew this, but beautiful young lady. She reminds me of the chick from Big Bang Theory. Looks just like her. But people were... She goes, I've never videotaped myself. No, I hope not. But see, here's the thing, young lady. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. You're blonde. You're playing video games. And these people that watch you are usually between 30 and 70 and don't really move. Like Debbie Daly used to have this guy, he stalked her all the time, and they don't leave their house, they live with their mom or dad, they don't do anything, and they watch you play video games. I've never, again, watched them play video game. It's like sex. I guess I'd rather make it instead of watching on RedTube. People do. Look at the drunk tards sending nude masturbation videos to people here on YouTube. Not to me. You know, you're me only fans. I get it. People want to pay their behavior. I guess I'll be single tomorrow and talk to someone in a bar and probably buy her a drink and have it real action. I don't understand that, but I'm not surprised, young lady. I hope she gets by it, but these people on Lovely and Talented, not QTC means, whatever the hell that is, but she plays video games, I guess, and you guys love to watch her. So someone deepfaked her. I've talked on the video coming up later, the Blacklist, talked about that. My favorite show. They were ahead of their time, and I said the New World Order, they talked about the cabal. And they talked about, the New World, all that, the shadow government. They've been on that. They've been ahead of this stuff. And they did Pelosi. Because you see it on the, again, people did that to me. Planet Randy did it to me, man. And it's false, but people think it's true because they splice stuff. That's why I do this stuff. Debbie Daly's been through it. He is probably one of the that does that kind of behavior. It's kind of weird. I would never do to somebody. I'll play your stuff back maybe, but I'm not going to accuse somebody of something that would be inappropriate on anybody for that matter. Hang on a second. Ambient. Oh, it's undercover. But he can get mad all he wants. I'm not ripping the guy, but it's a fact. You know, it's he put it up on Spreaker. He took it down, whatever. He sent me an email. It's like, great, appreciate it, but that's not my problem. I don't even know what he's doing these days anyways. I really don't care, but we've exchanged emails a few times before, but I always, I'll never, I don't do that kind of behavior, and I know when the bodies are buried, so people, if it's just him or anybody else, can always act like nothing happens. It's like Nelly Green, I guess, is coming and going again. I see stuff that comes through, because he tagged me. It's just a guy, it's just another guy that never leaves YouTube. They just don't, because Boogie said he was going to delete himself. He'll never go anywhere. He's an obese white man sitting in his house playing video games, thinking he's an angry grandpa. There's just a big world out there. I left work earlier today. I didn't take any comp time, but I love walking around with my camera. It's my favorite thing to do. Just kind of walk around with the GoPro 10 and show people things. It's fun. Coming out of an outhouse. I did one. The one that came out today was on the flip. Walked across the lake for fun. It's a long one, just for fun. Whatever. I love the flip. It's a great camera. It's a great quick little camera for like a TikTok video or something. I don't do a lot of TikToks. Let's see what my TikTok is doing over there. Let me just go look. Tiki-Talkie. Let's see. I don't get a lot. I mean, I put, what did I put up? Anything up there? Let me see. I don't get a lot. I mean, I don't have any big tits. The Minnesota one was 100, and my hat, shrimp one. So I love Cheetos, 135. Whatever they get, kind of fun stuff. Me talking, whatever else. I don't, whatever. I'm not overly controversy on there. Not a big deal. I love going to the live. Just these people on these live behaviors. I don't want that. I don't click to watch. What's this all about? Click to watch. I don't really care. They're driving in their car. All kinds of stuff on here. Let's say live. Let's see what this is all about. All kinds of people on here. There's some chick playing a drum right now. She's playing a drum live. So I don't get it. So she's whatever that's all about. So I don't know. So she's playing drums and she's live and with a hat on. It's just you follow me, I follow you behavior, right? All that stuff. So people just like to watch that stuff. I like to listen to all that stuff after the fact. But anyways, yeah. So she got DeepFake on. I'm not surprised. I'm just not surprised. I never watched her. Absolutely gorgeous woman. And guys who are visual are going to do this to this woman. That's what they're going to do to this Cinderella girl. That's what they're going to do to her. So welcome to, she's probably Mr. Popularity, so those people want to just, again, have done to me. They want to devalue you as a person, accuse you of something you wouldn't do. They want to devalue. I'm very good at video to video, audio. I would never, ever give out someone's address. I would never accuse them of something they didn't do unless there's proof. But people love to do that on YouTube. As soon as you become, I could all of a sudden Mr. Popularity tomorrow and climb my fiance out there, Wonder Hussy, she kind of mentions the troll, but she's trying to grow her channel, and I help all over the world. But she's a woman, long hair, nude model, fetish. I get it, but if she begins to be a regular 100,000, if she gets up to which I hope she does, because she's going on a radio station, so if she gets popular, that's great. She will have the haters, especially the people that hate her are usually women. They're gonna, I got that. Perfect, thank you. So about 5:30, I think we'll go. Okay. Hang on. That's usually once do this kind of behavior because women don't like it. And Daily Woo gets constant. He was dating some chick that was an Asian girl. And she was a Me Only fan. She's got a little childlike voice because guys like that Asian fat boy. Remember Fat Boy? He loved Asian porn. I get it. They're very young looking. And as I said before, we had a couple of one chick who was 28. She was like 5'3", very young looking, very young. She did our 14 to 16-year-old model for the hair because she looked like she was, 14. And Daily Woo, he all gets a hate about who he's dating. Who cares? He wants to date a Me Only fan. It's up. What's your business? He's constantly getting harassed. He's a carpetbagger, but he's whines and pisses him off. I hate the guy, but he's constantly whining. There's all the Jenny Penny chick who's annoying as hell and growing her channel, and he's just, another guy that's just running out of things to do, living. I feel he lost his marriage before. I don't hate the guy. I mean, I used to like some of his old stuff. I think it was him. I should go look for it. He did a really cool video on a NASCAR themed, it might have been him, restaurant. was a very cool restaurant. Loved the bought that. There used to be one in Las Vegas. Really cool NASCAR store. I'd love to have one from All America. That an NFL one, NHL. People love NASCAR, man. Love NASCAR. And you get a store, they're faithful, just like country music and Christian music. If I was going to produce music and I had a recording studio I'd love to make, I'd produce both those. Because people are loyal as hell to country music. They're loyal. I think Garth Brooks is going to be in Las Vegas against for another, what do you want to call it? Yeah, what's the hell they call it? Residency. So he's going to build his own place in Nashville too as well, another bar. So I know that Brooks and Dunn's going on tour. They're really good. So, but no, it's too bad, man. I'm just kind of rambling on here, my usual Friday night Jamboree and Hoodanny here, but I just saw that and I talked about it in a video. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. These idiot males that just see a woman and they get excited. That's their food. My drugs in here. Oh yeah. Go. But yeah. It's too bad, but that's just DeepFake people do. And every day, like I said, as soon as she would call people beta cocks, they put a picture on Facebook, on YouTube, they'd put all the crap because they didn't like her because she would call people out. Men can't handle that when you deball them. You call people out and you call them what they are, and they get pissed. I could not imagine, just sitting in the house doing nothing, male or female, playing video games all day long, never leaving the house. I had a great time in 2022 leaving the house. Still have fun making videos, talking about things. The comedy wars with the Onion guy, obsessed with April. I love April, but you can talk about it, but don't put her pictures of her behaviors. But again, men are visual, right? Men are visual. Women are emotional. It's a fact. But anyways, yeah, I saw that and I'm like, Jesus, way it goes, man. Because you go on, it's trending. It's just we had Upstar straight on a couple misconceptions we had the Go memory or whatever. He's still talking about Opie too. See, that's Still Told Tar Show just could not save an Opie. He's just talking about all these radio guys. Actually, they're looking for views on YouTube. Come to Spreaker.com, but they won't do it. Still Told Tar Show. Sit in your basement asking for money. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. Like I said, I buy lottery tickets. I don't got to worry about it. Give me four. Guy, once I get 14 picks, next 14 draws, it's 30, whatever the hell it is. The guy goes, hey, I know how much it is. 14 times 2. I understand, Or like I want to buy a cigar. Cigars, 50. I said, I don't care what they cost. Just give them to me, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I get it, So, it is what it is, man. It just kind of makes you laugh. It really does. But yeah, it's just too bad with the deep fake. So, we're sharing Tom Bernard's morning show like I'm supposed to care, but it's too bad, man. He should have found a radio station in town to do it. He's on some podcast system. I'm not going to listen to my phone. I listen to 93X. I think Tom Bernard, I'd love to have the guy on. But, you asked for it, you got. Meet the Disney version of Tom. It's in Disney. That's funny as hell. He's a big Disney guy. I'd go to Disneyland. There was a guy I ref with that went to Disneyland. They put a water park and I was there. I'd love to have a water park. I'd love to have a family style water park, a golf course, all that stuff. But that costs money and liability. There was a video on a water park in middle of the desert, and some idiots employees were on it and they got hurt. So guess what? Got sued. So I love water parks. I love mini parks. I just love that behavior. But Disneyland I'd go to. Disney World not so much. Disneyland's got more stuff. I didn't realize that Walt Disney never saw Disney World become shake because he died. His brother brought that through. and how Disneyland was a farm field, and they kept these 2 trees up and the whole 9 yards. In Disney World, they were buying land because he wanted to go east. He was inland. That's why he was in Orlando, because and he built that. So he wanted an East Coast. It was very interesting. I love that kind of stuff on YouTube. Some great biographies. Listen about Vietnam, of some of these wars, some of these battles they bought for no reason, was stupid. Anyways. But yeah. So when you see Bruce Springsteen on, let me see it, Bruce, the boss. Let me see Bruce Springsteen. Let me see. I just changed this whole thing to Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen. Bruce. Spring. Hang on a second. There you go. Live. Spring. Hang on a second. Spring. Steam. No, over here. Dark Glow of the Mountains. Let's see how you spell Springsteen before I get going here. They should. Bruce Springsteen. Let me see. Yeah, I was right. Springsteen. Okay. I was like, did I spell something? I just don't. Springsteen. There we go. Bruce Springsteen. Oh, there we go. All right. We did that. Perfect. All right. DeepFake. I think let's go to, that's a capital D here. Deep. There you go. DeepFake. Let's go to F. What the hell? F. Fake. There we go. Let's call it that. There we go. DeepFake. Bruce Springsteen line. There we go. Well, we'll just change that. There we go. Perfect. So anyways, but yeah, we're going to go see him, get the tickets. That's going to be fun to watch. Bruce Springsteen live, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I know the tickets were expensive. I got lucky. I got the guy that I deal with. I'm lucky. So I'll probably in the morning. I'll have my hair all be disheveled on Sunday morning, which that's my favorite picture. People use it all the time, like I'm some kind of crazy idiot, which is fun. Like I said, majority of people that don't like me are men, and they get very visual. When I used to eat all the time, Green Dream was around, he used to get all mad. When I'd eat, it's fun to do that stuff because it pisses people off. They get all upset that I'm eating and that my hair is all a mess. But we're gonna go see him, like I said, at XL on Sunday. The best concert I've been to in a long time was when he did the River Tour. Oh my God, that was great, and also Broadway twice. Oh my God. So I'm looking forward to Bruce Springsteen. I really am. I mean, Thurgood, I saw him last at the State Fair. I haven't seen him in a long time. He was okay, but he only gives me 14, where Bruce will give me probably 3 hours. And the album I love is Letter to You. Great album. Outstanding album. Best. Oh, yeah, we're in the woke, man. People are going to they cancel people. They don't like something. Like I said, I always buy Hershey because I think of Milton and what he's done for a school in Pennsylvania that still teaches young children coming through in that city he built with chocolate. And I think it's great. I really do. But people just are gonna, this chick I feel sorry for, but young lady, I get you making money on this stuff, but you're gonna get people that are gonna do that. These men that are on this video platform that are gonna sit here and then you play your video games, they watch you, and they probably whatever. And I hope she doesn't take her clothes off, just like that Paige chick, the golfer who's got a Me OnlyFans. She just has her, I guess, nudity, but don't worry about it. She'll take her clothes off sooner or later. The money will be too good, too risky. She'll do it. Don't worry about that. They'll take it off. But yeah, You know, it's people to cancel and woke people. The Dilbert guy, all you had to do was say, hey, listen, stay away from people that are prejudiced. All you got to do. Stay away from people that are prejudiced. Black, white, expand, doesn't matter. That's all you got to do. It's not that tough. Oh, no. Dick, it's not, he made a poor choice. It's not that tough. I get what he's saying, but not that way. Dilbert, it was fun. Great comic. I love Dilbert. A comic strip. Be great. Call it The Cowboy. The Adventures of Cowboy, whatever. Or just be fun as hell. And The Warehouseman or something. And so much goes on warehousing you can do. So Dilbert had some really good stuff. I could see this going down the way he was writing. I was like, too bad, man. He ruined it. He got dick, but not my fault. But yes, we're going to go to a Catholic church and have some fish. Man, it's $15 a head. It's great, easy stuff. And we go there and the fellowship there, and the fish is beautiful, and it's a good time. But anyways, I wish you all the best in the world. I hope all is well out there. We're going to come home on Sunday. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to sleep before I go to Bruce. That way, Monday morning, I got to go to Wisconsin on Tuesday, and I got to go. I got pulled in the office on Tuesday. Board member threw me under the bus. I told him that. I said, he got a hall pass on that. Wasn't my fault. I had to courier something for $800. I said, it's not my fault. I know. Well, don't throw me under the bus then. But anyways, yeah, busy at work as usual we are. So, wish he works. Fellowship Institution of Minimal Invasion Surgery. Okay. Let's retweet that for this guy. Let's see here now. But anyways, we'll go make some money tomorrow morning. In the early morning hours, you'll be trolling right along in G-Mangos or Evil Anus or whoever you guys listen to. I will be working for you. I will be working for you. But remember the military out there, you guys are domestic and abroad. I don't think you guys know that, don't really care. You do talk about it on Memorial Day. I know that much for 4th of July. Oh my God, yeah, it's great, but none of you guys give 2 Fs. Blind Nation, where's Blind Nation? I still love the cup thing and giving away used phone stuff. I give out brand new hats and shirts. I just got 24 new ones in, and I give them to people I know. Board members, especially sport, we expect you win. People use children to destroy their own. Yep. Anyways, I just got 2 more minutes left. Make it even 50. Anyways, you guys, Air Force, Army, the Marines, the Navy, the Merchant, National Coast Uniform, thank you very, very much for this country. Appreciate it very, very much. Make good choices in your life. Your choice, right, girls? Right, girls? Don't drink and drive. Time birth, no pills. That's right. But anyways, all right, man. Yahoo! I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Yahoo, man. You guys know it, man. I'm just the best person in all the world, man. And you guys know it, man. So we're gonna end it with on this minute and a half left with our favorite song, Eyes of Glory. Shall we? Let's take it out, Eyes of Glory, you guys. Here we go. That's right. Favorite song here on YouTube. Anyways, you guys, Fear-Mongering Radio, we're going to go have some fish with the Catholics. No Chinese. Maybe tomorrow. It's Friday night here in the great state of Minnesota. It's 528 straight down. I got the girls in the room. We have new furniture. They like the furniture. Chloe, girl. Yes, you are. And Chloe, lovely and talented Coco Banana. Boss the Costco, Katie. From the poor side of Minnetonka, Chashel Lake, on a beautiful day on the 3rd day of March, 2023. It's your buddy, Cowpode, Cow Shit, Cow Pie, Fear-Mongering Radio, Bitch Sport Radio, NFL, NHL, and NASCAR. I tell you what, you guys. So, anyways, wheels up. Put up your trade tables, you guys. Happy flight this weekend. Bruce Springsteen on Sunday, you guys. We're born to run, baby. Go get Letter to You. Great album that no one cares about. behalf of myself and all the board members, we are out!